Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Movies from the Core. I have a little strange thriller one here. It's called Strange Darling. It's rated R, came out in 2023. It's an hour and 37 minutes. It is actually based off of a true story of a serial killer, I think over in Colorado. Now, my brother-in-law, Ryan, ended up mentioning this movie to me, and he was actually very adamant about me watching it. So the other day I was like, hey, I'll give it a watch. Now, the premise of this story is it is centered around the lady, who's played by Willa Fitzgerald, and the demon, who's played by Kyle Gallner. Now, one of the biggest things that I don't like about this movie is they split it up in parts, and they jump back and forth between, oh, like this happened in part 4, this happened in 3, 5, and so on. Thankfully, it's only 6 parts. But with even that aspect that I didn't like, I think this movie was absolutely amazing. Just because of the fact of the whole time you don't know who to trust. You don't know who the killer is. You don't know who you should root for, who you should feel bad for. There's so many what ifs. There's so many scenes where, is she gonna get away? Is he gonna get away? This story really makes you think, especially when the serial killer was recently. I think it said it was from 2018 to 2020, maybe? I don't know. But it was very, very recent. And just the way that everything goes about this film, it's absolutely amazing. Now, we do get a little cameo from Ed Begley Jr., who plays Frederick. And the kills are gruesome. Just the way the characters act in this is for basically a 2-person movie, Willa and Kyle do amazing. And everybody was starting to hate on Kyle after he did A Nightmare on Elm Street, but he definitely revamped himself in this. And this kind of is the same movie as what I did the other day of I See You, because this film gives you the information that they want you to know when they want you to know it. But there's also little snippets of, hey, this could be okay, this could not be okay. And it's absolutely astounding, if you ask me, because, like I said, when I go to watch a horror movie or a movie in general, I hate when it's split up between chapters, let alone split up between chapters and doing flashbacks as to, this happened here, this happened here. I like a story from point A to point B, a beginning, middle, end, not jumping back and forth. But they were able to do it with such grace that it didn't even bother me that much. Now, I think Willa Fitzgerald had, she outdid herself just as much as Kyle Gallner, because they stayed true to their character, they stayed true to the story, and it was basically a 2-person movie. And for them to be able to do that by themselves with a couple supporting actors between cops and, innocent civilians, that takes a lot of skill. Now, IMDb gave this a 7.1 out of 10, which I 100% agree with, because I give this a 5 out of 5. When I watched the trailer, I thought that it was going to be one of those, the mind fucks. But it was one of probably the best films that I've seen this year. Sadly, there is no place to watch, streaming wise. So you're gonna have to go out and buy it, or find some way to watch it, whether you rent it or whatever, but I highly suggest you do. If you haven't seen it already, go give it a watch. Strange Darling, an amazing film. Let me know.